Pro, owner and inventor of the original pine blind. We are very happy that you showed interest in our product today. And what we are going to do is show you how easy it is to set up and to take down, and also all of the aspects of the product on how easy it is to hunt out of. So what we like to have you do is sit back and watch us go plant a tree. The pine blind comes in its own enclosed crate that you take a hex head, you take the 6 screws out, the top, we'll use that here in a little bit. What I like to do is use 2 2-bys that will lay down. And we'll remove the base. We'll remove the other base. There's 5 bolts that go on the bottom. Needing to be careful of the screws that hold the floor on so you don't put your fingers in those. You can use an impact wrench, or you can use whatever wrench. And what we'll do is we'll take the top side panel out. We'll set him off to the side. And then in between the top and the second one is where the legs are. So we'll take the legs out. This is where 2 people come in handy. Slide the legs in. That's how the base sets up. You can adjust it up to 3 feet on one side and all the way down to the bottom at 0. We recommend them not go over 2 feet high because we like it to look like a tree is what we like. So then what we do, lean him up against here. If you're out in a truck in the back of a pickup, you can lay this on there, or what's nice about the box is the top back on. Take the side, set them on here. And then we take and we start fluffing trees out, or branches out. On our branches, about every inch or so, there's 4 individual branches on it. And what you do is you just take them, pull them out, and just fluff them like a Christmas tree. There's not a direct science to it. You can fluff them out as much as you want. It's always better to get them all the way out because it covers a lot more. Now, after we get them all fluffed out, we're happy with that. Then what I do is I take and I bend them down and up. What I'm doing is I'm adding stability to it. It makes them stronger that way, and it also covers a lot more of the wall itself, so that you absolutely can't see the wall itself. Okay, now in putting this product together, what we're going to do is we're going to find number 1, and we're going to find number 2. And then we're going to put number 1 right next to where the door is. And the door will be labeled. Put 1 in. You're going to put your toe underneath. And we'll slide the pin down. Slide the second pin in, and we'll slide the third pin in, and then they just slide down. They're all graduated to where the bottom one is longer than the middle one is longer than the top one. So they all fall right into each other. And slide that out. And then they fit like that. Then we're going to have number 3. Now remembering when we do our branches, when we fluff our branches, we want to keep those branches to the inside so that it doesn't catch our pole. So that's why we keep that branch folded back in, because otherwise you keep them out, it won't let you go back in. So that's important when you're setting up, is to keep the bottom ones up and then the first 3 in so that they fold straight out. Okay. Alright, this is the door panel that holds, the frame that holds the door. And what we're going to do is we're going to slide our pins in. We're going to slide the top 2 in from the bottom up, and the rest of them will go down from the top down. And then what we need to do is, since it's this tight, and that's the way that we want it, is we need to fold the door frame out in and wedge it in. That way we know we have a real nice tight fit. And the reason that we slide the top ones in upside down is later on during our instructional video, we will show you how this can be removed to make it handicap accessible. Alright, then what we do is we turn around and we screw it to the frame on self-tapping. There'll be holes in the bottom here, and we'll put a self-tapping screw in there. Just to snug them up and tighten them. Now the front with the door frame, what we want to do is we don't want to have those sharp pieces either in or out as we walk in we're going to do is we're going to put a bolt through here and a nut to tie these together. The tops come a little bit different than the side walls. What we have is 4 down here, we have 2 on the top. So what we'll do is we'll fold the 4 out and the 2 up. And then basically we do the same thing as what we did. We'll fluff it out. Okay, when you get done with that, what we'll do is we'll fold them the same way. We're going to fold them back down, just like we did on our other ones. And the top 2, what we're doing is we're grabbing right underneath where the branches start. And we're folding them right there. And that'll make a very nice top. What we do is we pick it up and we put it on top. And I usually use my head. Set it on my head. And we line up the holes together and slide the pins through. Now if you're doing it by yourself, I usually get a board 67, 68 inches long, and that'll hold it until we can get our next piece. Then number 2, try to keep the branches out of the way. And what we'll do is we'll want to get it over enough to where they line up. And then we'll just slide the pin across. You may have to move them around just a little bit to make sure that they line up. Then you slide the pin across. Then you take the 2, you may have to hold that board over to the side. And then you take the top one, and you slide it in from here, and that slides into the top. And now we're on our last piece, which is over top of the door. And it has a little bit maneuvering to get into, but you want it tight, so that's what we're going to do. So here we go. That's how it goes together. All right, now we're going to put the door on. The door has 2 pins here and here. They're graduated just like the side panels go together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it up here. We're going to hook the bottom one in. And we're going to hook the top one in. Get the branches out of the way. Door closes, the latch is there, and you have your blind. Alright, now after we get everything set, what we'll want to do is we'll want to go ahead and fluff the tree out. We'll want to take the bottom branches and bring them down, because we had to keep them up when we put it together. And then we want to take the corner ones, bring them out, and want to come all the way over. By bending them over, it gives you more of a chance to bend them where you want them. And it'll hide the black a lot more. And then when we get to the top here, You want to take the top ones and bring them up. And you may have to do a little more fluffing in different spots just to have it all hidden. That's kind of how it goes together. In our box, which is convenient, is we have our windows, which pack in nice and easily on the inside so that they're out of the way of all the rest of the panels and the frame. So they're easy to get at, and they're there when you open the crate. The nice feature of the inside of the blind is that you're full 360-degree viewing. And what's nice is, all you do is turn this, and it is a plastic hinge. It goes across here, you have no noise. Folds all the way down. Then what you can do is you bring it up, and if it's cold, or if you just want to stop the wind, you take that panel out and you replace it with a plexiglass. You just slide it in, pull it over, tabs, there's no noise to it. So you have a nice view with a plexiglass. You can put a heater in it, you can put kids in it, you can put anybody in it, they can't find you. So what again is you can open it up. Then the next feature of our windows is you can take this out, and I suggest that when you are going to use it as a shooting platform, you use it with one of our full blanks inside. And this is kind of a unique feature to this too, is you take your arm that's down here and you just kind of fold it up. It's a little tight. And you put it in here and you have yourself a shooting platform or a tray if you want to put your binoculars on it, or whichever. But it's good and solid. Thanks for watching our video. Hope you come talk to us soon about owning your very own pine blind. The best damn blind you can't find. Hope to see you soon.